and I'm naked. There's a picture in my bedroom by the window, and a suitcase just outside my closet door. Now I don't know if I should run away or tiptoe, but I feel like I can't be here anymore. No, no, no. I don't leave 'cause I'm afraid to be alone. But it doesn't even matter now you're gone. And on the outside it seems fine, but when you look into my eyes, baby, you're bound to see me shaking. Out of your skin, out of your skin, ooh, out your skin, I'm naked. Ooh. You make it sound so easy to make them all so proud. But when it comes to leaving, baby, I'd rather stick around. Oh, and I don't leave 'cause I'm afraid to be alone. But it doesn't really matter now you're gone. And on the outside it seems fine, but when you look into my eyes, baby, you're bound to see me shaking. Out of your skin, out of your skin, ooh, out your skin, I'm naked. But out of your skin, oh, out of your skin, ooh, out your skin, I'm naked. Without your skin, I'm naked.
You'll figure it out.
Thanks, man.
Meh. My wife just said, I want to be him when I grow up. How you sing with a power that belies just well, I mean this all compliment. She says she's only...
Wow.
John Legend, Gladys Knight, Keaton Simons, the three people that my wife says she's heard that just sit in a chair and just go.
That's amazing.
But you sing with such power, but you're such like a doll. I mean, all this complimentary, obviously. You're a docile guy. You're a man, you know, you're just a sweet guy. And then you sit down and it's like this Robert Johnson, this blues guy from Chicago, you know, like Buddy Guy just sat down and started yelling, but with a better voice, obviously. When you write Without Your Skin, the line I love, and it always gets me every time, is I don't know if I should run away or tiptoe.
Yeah.
That is like, if I could write stuff like that, I don't know. I have no ending for that.
You're right.
Do you write? It seemed like Springsteen always writes from a place of searching, like there's something just always out of reach.
Right. Huh.
U2 writes about love, but it's always like this, the mystery of it and like the absurdity of it. Some bands, I mean, everybody writes about love. Where do you start from? Like when you sit down, is it loneliness? Do you want more than what this is, or?
No, it is kind of a searching thing, but it's an inward search, you know, and also a part of everything I write is a desire to expose myself, you know, and kind of
climb deeper inside myself. It's all about me, basically. You
ever tried writing naked?
Sure.
And you could expose yourself while
I can expose myself. I've never written naked
you know what?
in
we're
public.
We're in a position now where, like, I'm ruining a podcast by doing jokes because what you're doing is so important. No, I'm not even kidding. But what you're doing is so, like, other level batshit crazy great that me and my fucking stupid jokes, they're like, huh?
Well, like, dude, I mean, I record fucking 14 hours of comedy podcasts a week. Whenever there's music, I get chills because it's, you know what I mean? It's so, it feels like we're doing God's work right now by having this dude play on the, you know what I mean? It's so weird.
Thank you.
Well, so when I see you people at St. Monica's Church, when the basket comes by, you drop Keaton Simons' disc in there.
Right, there you go.
So you're always searching for you.
Yeah. And also, I'll play you one of the new songs that you haven't heard that I think you're going to pretty well freak out over.
Give me another guitarist.
It's called Beautiful Pain. Another guitarist.
Hold on, let me write that down. Beautiful Pain.
Another guitarist.
Link Chamberlain, Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Wes Montgomery.
Very nice.
I love Wes Montgomery. I love Joe Pass. Gotta say Joe Pass.
Joe Pass?
Yes.
Do you think, did you see It Might Get Loud? This Might Get Loud?
I have seen that.
Wasn't it odd, a guy as talented as The Edge, how out of place he seemed?
Oh, absolutely.
And is it because the other guys...
Because he's not a ripper.
He's not a grimy, get your hands dirty, Crossroads, Stevie Vai comes up to you and says, play. This is just a tribute. Like if the devil came to him and said, fucking do it, he'd be like, well, where are my pedals? Where am I? But he's extraordinary.
He is, absolutely.
And the echo that he put into like Streets Have No Name and stuff is like, nobody can really, I don't see anybody else really doing it.
In terms of textural use of the guitar, there's nobody that can.
And how much of that was Lanois steering them towards that landscape, Unforgettable Fire, Joshua Tree sound? Because it's,
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it was in terms of overall, but I know that The Edge, that's his thing, and he loves doing it. Like he gets so into all those sounds and just the minutia of like every tiny pedal and the way that it interacts with the other and the signal chain and which amp is going where and all that. I mean, it's
when you listen to Elevation, in the beginning, that wing, he's not touching his guitar. He's just footing the pedal.
Yeah.
He's just got an open chord and he's just going wing, wing, wing.
Yeah.
But he's got two pedals to make that one sound. Yeah. And everyone's going, the whole place is yelling and singing and you're standing on stage, you're in the audience going, where's this music coming from?
Right.
But like he figured out how to play his fucking pedals.
He's a technician. He's an inventor almost as much as he. You know what I mean? When you think about it like that, it's like, But then again, so are a lot of people. Who kind of take an instrument and use it in a different way.
Jack White blew me away.
I love him to death.
I didn't know anything about him, and I like Destigal.
I've worked with some amazing producers, and let it be known right now that I would. More than anybody in the world, I would love to make a record with Jack White.
Well, shit, we got 500,000 people listening to this. Let's get Jack White with Keaton Simons.
Dude.
That would be awesome.
One song. You have no idea.
He's a guy, talk about a guy that's always like we were talking earlier, before we plugged in, I was telling you, I was on YouTube listening to Octung Baby covers.
Yeah. Yes. That's right.
And it was Snow Patrol doing Mysterious Ways, which I really liked. Yeah. And then like Trent Reznor doing Zoo Station, you go, I mean, that's really like a great song, and it makes sense that he would cover it. But it was just so stupid because that Trent Reznor, like, I'm ready for the laughing gas, with the stupid synths and stuff.
Well, at a certain point, people can become caricatures of themselves. You know what I mean?
But then you hear Elvis Costello on Spectacle covering Mysterious Ways, and he's a guy that takes a song like Mysterious Ways, maybe one of the 5 most underrated artists of all time.
Absolutely.
We'll go through your list of underrated guys. But on his show Spectacle, when he had Bono and The Edge, when Elvis Costello took a verse of Mysterious Ways, the other 2 guys looked foolish.
Yeah.
Because you forget, he's a fucking punk. He's the original, Rage Against the Machine. It was a guy in a suit with glasses.
Exactly.
And I don't care. I don't get chicks. All I got is this guitar, and I'm going to rage and radio in the swing. And when he took a verse of Mysterious Ways, he like tore it apart.
Exactly.
Like there was this venom to it. And then you see Bono with no instrument, like with his hand over his head and crouching down, and you're like, you look like a fucking imbecile. What are you doing? But Jack White is a guy on It Might Get Loud that not only made me a Jack White fan, it made me a White Stripes fan, made me a Raconteur fan.
Totally.
It made me a Son House fan.
Right.
Because I never heard that song before.
Oh, you didn't know Son House.
And the beauty with which Jack White explained exactly what I would have said. Like, he's not even clapping to rhythm.
Exactly.
He's gone.
Yep.
He's in another place. He's in that upper room.
Yeah.
He's gone. So
he was the queen on Little Red Wine. Is that what that is? Or?
No, it's keep smiling. Keep a smile. Now we prop up Son House. It's Jack White's. You can't look it up right now.
I know what you're talking.
Come on, iPad. Smile on your face.
YouTube is the most amazing invention in the world to you, isn't it?
If I start YouTube post 7 p.m. After I put my son to bed, if I'm on YouTube, I'm up till 4 a.m.
That's amazing.
Because I get obsessed.
Of course you do.
And live performances truly fascinate me. When Pearl Jam put out that entire tour on each show of that tour, I don't know which tour it was. What's the Son House song? You got it? Oh, sorry. You look like you had it. I shake my head at the when they put out every show of their tour on disc, A, there was no way they were going to make a profit.
Right.
And B, I just couldn't believe the largesse of of what they were doing for their audience. Right. And then you go by like Slovenia and go by like you're listening to a band where there was tanks on the streets on the way to the stadium. And people that don't speak English yelling along to like rearview mirror.
Right.
And that's what I always lament. That'll never happen in comedy. I'll never go to a country that doesn't speak English and have them going, your dog has no tail. It's not like Iron Maiden can just go to like Brazil for 2 weeks and cover their nut for the whole year.
No, it's so true. It's really funny. Comedy and music are like stand-up comedy and music have so many similarities and so many vast differences. You know, you guys are way more talented than we are. No, it's not because of that. It's because it's the interaction with the audience is essential for stand-up comedy.
Well, it's not essential. That's it.
Exactly. That's what I mean. That is all there is. And so you can't have. Stand-up can't be a background thing. You can't be like having people eating dinner and talking and there's stand-up going on and it's successful. It does not work that way. It's dependent on the audience. And with music, it's enhanced tremendously by the audience interaction and connection, but it's not dependent on it. I can play music as background.
Does it enrage you when you do a show and people are just talking and just doing their own thing?
Yes and no. You know, I mean, absolutely. Sometimes, yes. Because really, honestly, what pisses me off most, because sometimes when I go into a situation, I know what it's going to be like. And I'm,
But when it's a Keaton Simons show, like Hotel Cafe.
Right.
And I've seen you a couple times where everyone is rapped, and I've seen you other times, and it really, with all apologies to the present company, Laura and Nick, it really is a group of fucking broads that ruin the whole night. Oh, you take about 6, 7, 8 chicks that just came off of work and they got shit that they didn't hash out in the car ride over, and they take out the table next to them. And then
I don't know. I mean, I honestly think. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
Well played.
Well, because it's usually what I hear is the one drunk dude who's trying to pick up chicks who's just screaming loud, and everyone else is trying to listen. That's what pisses me off. What pisses me off is when there's one asshole who doesn't know that they're an asshole. Because I'm not the guy who's going to go, shut the fuck up. I'm the guy who, when everyone's quiet and attentive, I go, do you guys have any idea how amazing you are and how amazing you're making this show? Like, it's like, what I always say to people is, if you want a great show, first of all, show up.
Yeah.
Be there. Bring people who are going to appreciate it. And then actually be there.
Be there and be there.
Be there and be there.
And then did Gene Simmons tell you to point to your show?
And every time I point to my car.
Not the neck, like point to the entire show. Like step outside like a diorama and have a little diorama of you on stage at Hotel Cafe with that red curtain.
Yeah.
And that fellow that plays with you, the black kid with the goatee.
Paul Allen, I know you're in love with him, and he's been playing with me a lot more.
I see you and him on YouTube all the time.
Oh, good.
And then you just have a little diorama of you and him on stage, and then you just step out and you just hold the diorama and point to it for respect to Gene Simmons. Who's your favorite member of Kiss?
I don't know. I don't know Kiss very well.
You're like a Motown guy.
I'm kind of like old blues. I'm a huge Beatles guy.
All right.
Beatles, Dylan, Joni Mitchell.
Dylan to me.
Huge Dylan guy.
I know